Good morning. My name is Judge Tony Gonzalez. I am the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. Today's date is Wednesday, March 24th, 2021. The time is 10:11 a.m. We are on the record. This is a court of record, so everything that is happening here today is being recorded. We are also live on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, for anyone who wants to view the proceedings. I thank y'all for being here today. Right now, I see about 7 individuals who were summoned to the Zoom hearing. A whole lot more people were summoned to be here. They haven't made it, but I appreciate the fact that you folks did, so thank you. Today's hearings consist of arraignments, or what's also called the initial appearance hearing. That means you're here for the first time to answer to your violation. We also have individuals that are set for show cause hearings. We will be taking them in the order that they come in. I want to explain a few things before we get started. First of all, I ask for your patience. Understand this, normally you would have been sitting here in a courtroom having to travel to court to come and answer for your violation. Because we are conducting these hearings over Zoom, you have the ability to be at home or be at work or wherever you're at and be able to do this remotely. So although it may be a little inconvenience, you know, I ask you to bear with us. So with regards to the arraignments, when it's your turn, I'll call your case. I'll ask you to raise your right hand and then I'm going to swear you in. After I swear you in, I'm going to let you know what you're being charged with. I then am going to ask you, how do you plead? You have 3 choices. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. A plea of guilty and a plea of no contest essentially will have the same effect in that I will find you guilty. However, a plea of no contest is where you're telling the court basically that you're not contesting the matter. You're not saying you did it. You're not saying you didn't do it. You're just not contesting the matter. When does this come into play? It could come into play in a civil proceeding where someone's attempting to enter evidence regarding your plea in the municipal court case, and a plea of no contest would have an effect on that. So that's with regards to no contest and to a plea of guilty. Now, if you enter either one of these pleas, the next part of the process is the sentencing portion of the process. That's where I will issue essentially what's called punishment. These are Class C misdemeanors. So these are fine only cases. But there's a number of things I can consider when issuing punishment. I can place you on what's called deferred disposition, which is a type of probation in a sense where the court's going to ask you to do certain things. You'll be asked to pay a fine and court costs. And if you do what I ask you to do and you pay what I ask you to pay, the case will get dismissed. There's also what's called the driving safety course program. If you ask me for this, that is another option I can consider. This is a 90-day program where you have to do a driving safety course. You can do it online or you can do it in person. You complete this program, you get your certificate, you maintain valid insurance for the full 90-day period. You submit a certified copy of your driving record within that 90-day period, and you don't receive any other violations, and the case will get dismissed, okay? And in some instances, I will just find you guilty and you'll have a straight up conviction with a fine and court costs. So each case is different. I will consider the options that are available on a case by case basis. If you plead not guilty, you will then be placed on the trial docket. You will first be notified via mail of a pretrial hearing, which as of right now will also be conducted over Zoom. At that pretrial hearing, the prosecutor for the state of Texas who in our case, his name is Mr. Epi Isasi, will be present. You will have an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor if you so choose. If you have any pretrial motions at that time, they will also, you also have the opportunity to have those motions heard. But at the pretrial hearing, this is the best time and opportunity to speak to the prosecutor. If you feel that there are issues with your case and you want to talk to the prosecutor about those issues, this is the time to do it. The prosecutor can recommend a plea bargain agreement. If the prosecutor feels that the case is meritless, he has the ability to actually ask that the case be dismissed. Whatever the case may be, at the pretrial, you know, you have the opportunity to discuss your case and try to get it resolved. If you are unable to resolve your case at that time, then your case will be set for trial. Whether if you request a jury trial, it will be set on the jury docket. If you request a trial before the court, it will then be placed on the bench docket. Getting back to speaking to the prosecutor, a lot of times people come to court for the first time on these arraignment hearings, and they're prepared to talk to the judge, and they want to talk to the judge about their case. I'm letting you know the only time I'm going to hear the facts of the case is at the trial of the case. Or if you plead guilty or no contest, when it's time to consider punishment, you can tell me whatever you want, and I will consider what you have to say at that time. But with regards to the facts of the case, speaking to the prosecutor at the time of pretrial is probably the best time to be able to do that and try to get your case resolved. There's certain things I want to let you know that are important. Once again, these are all Class C misdemeanors with fines that normally do not exceed $500. You have the right to have a trial by jury. You can waive your right to a trial by jury, and you can have a trial before the court, which is me. You have the right to have an attorney represent you. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will not be appointed to you because once again, there is no chance of jail time in these cases. However, an attorney could help you understand the law, can help you understand procedure, and can help you make decisions regarding your case. If you choose to go forward without a lawyer, I have no choice but to hold you to the same standards as if you were an attorney. So once again, you do have the right to an attorney. If at any point in the process, you tell me, Judge, I want to hire a lawyer, I will give you that opportunity. You also have the Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You do not have to testify in your case against yourself. It is the state's burden to prove their case against you beyond a reasonable doubt. As you sit here today, you are innocent until proven guilty. The state has to prove each and every element of their case beyond a reasonable doubt. So this is a very important right that you have. Does everyone understand these rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
Some other things I want to let you know. There are consequences beyond this courtroom on certain cases. Some cases you may be subject to surcharges from the state of Texas. If you feel you may have a case like that, I strongly encourage you to consult an attorney to advise you on the matter. Also, if your status in the United States is not that of an American citizen, you may want to consult a lawyer before entering your plea because your status in the United States may be affected by your plea in this court. There are alternative means to payment. If you find yourself in a situation where you are unable to meet your financial obligation, if you are assessed a fine and court cost, there are other ways to deal with that obligation. We have an application that you can request from the court that you fill out, which I can review. And if you qualify, I can put you on an extended payment plan. I can give you community service or order community service, or I can do a combination of those things. The point being is just because you don't have the financial means to meet that obligation, that doesn't mean the court can't work with you so that you can be successful in getting your case resolved. Any questions before I go forward? Okay. Once again, this is a court of record. Everything's being recorded. My name is Tony Gonzalez. I am a licensed attorney in the state of Texas. I am honored to be the judge of the Robstown Municipal Court. So at this time, I'm going to attempt to take y'all in the order that y'all checked into the Zoom. And because not everyone has their name attached to their phone, can someone tell me who signed in as Galaxy S20 FE 5G? Can anyone tell me who signed in under that name? Can you see that, Natalie? Okay, then we'll go on to the next one. S20. Yeah, it's not saying it. It's all right. How about the WRKSTA4? Does anyone know who signed in under that name?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'm going to go with the one that is signed in under a name.
WRSK4 is me, Your Honor.
Okay, court calls cause number 21030000500, State of Texas versus Kyle Dakota Lee.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lee?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it may be my volume. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
Oh, can you hear me now, sir?
Yes, I sure can. Okay, thank you very much. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lee, you are charged with the violation of speeding, 71 in a 60-mile-per-hour zone, alleged to have occurred on or about March 5th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of speeding 71 in a 60-mile-per-hour zone on or about March 5th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Not tested?
No contest?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The court will accept your plea of no contest.
And, Your Honor, I was asking for defensive driving.
Yes, sir. And Mr. Lee, you haven't taken a defensive driving course in the past year with regards to a citation, have you?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. The court's going to allow the driving safety course program in this case. Mr. Lee, once again, it's a 90-day program. You can do it online, you can do it in person, maintain valid insurance. Within those 90 days, get a certified copy of your driving record from the DPS website, and get all that documentation into the court, and you get no other violations, and the case will get dismissed. The cost on this is $144. Under the program requires that cost be paid today. Can you pay that today?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Mr. Lee, can I have a good phone number for you?
361-296-5868.
Perfect. And Mr. Lee, you're still at 342 East Farm Road 771?
Yes, sir.
In Rivera. Okay, perfect. Now, do you want them to call in or? Okay. All right, Mr. Lee. One of our clerks will contact you to give you some information and to take the payment. Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions, Mr. Lee?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and excuse you.
Thank you.
Let's get that. Natalie is going to be June 22nd. What was the fine again? 144. Yeah, address is correct. Which is this one? Oh, okay. Okay, court calls number 21030000529, State of Texas versus Valerie Herrera. Ms. Herrera? Valerie Herrera. Ms. Herrera?
Yes.
Okay, can you start the video?
Okay, whatever.
Excuse me?
I didn't hear what you said.
Can you start your video?
I don't know how to do that. I am very sorry.
You know what, Nat, I can't even hear.
Did it start?
Ms. Herrera, I'm gonna get back to you because you're cutting out. Let me have a good phone number for you, Ms. Herrera.
962.
Okay, Ms. Herrera, you're cutting out. I'm gonna ask you to call the court at, oh, we have her number? Okay, we have her number. I'll call you here in a little bit. Just stay, I'll be with you shortly, okay?
Yes, thank you.
Hello. Thank you for calling.
Raúl Garza. Okay, then what about Mr. Gonzalez? Do the arraignments first. Robert, what's your last name, Robert?
Garza?
All right, court calls number 21030000502, State of Texas versus Robert Garza. Mr. Garza, please raise your right hand.
Hello.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Mr. Garza, you are charged.
For my 10 o'clock, but my camera doesn't
Miss-
turn on.
Ms. Cantu, can you put your phone on mute, please? The Zoom.
Oh.
Okay, Mr. Garza, you are charged with the offense of driving without a driver's license alleged to have occurred on or about March 5th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to the charge of driving without a driver's license alleged to have occurred on March 5th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty?
The court will accept your plea of guilty. What's the situation with your driver's license?
It's my first time having a vehicle. I'm 23 years old. I never had a vehicle or anything. I just barely got the vehicle the day before, and my grandpa passed away and I was going over there to go bury him. The rosary was the day of the accident, and that's whenever I got in the car accident of the day of the rosary of my grandpa. And I shouldn't have driven without a license, but it
Well,
was.
tell me what the situation is with your license. Why don't you have it?
Right now I'm working on it. I should have gotten it before getting the car. But right now at the moment I'm in the process of getting my license.
Okay. You weren't cited for anything else, so I'm assuming the accident wasn't your fault?
Yes, Your Honor, it wasn't my fault.
Okay. All right, Mr. Garza, I'm going to place you on what's called 90 days deferred disposition. It's going to be a fine of $125 and cost of $97 for a total of $222. When can you pay this?
I get paid this Friday, Your Honor.
You can pay it Friday?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's going to be Natalie March. Yes. March 26th.
Okay, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm noting on here that it's due March 26th. So if for whatever reason you can't make it that day, you need to call us, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
In the meantime, I need you to come by the court. Do you live in Robstown?
No, Your Honor, I live in Pleasanton, Texas.
You live in Pleasanton. Okay, well, what's your phone number, Mr. Garza?
My phone number is 210-988-5990.
And are you still at 725 Park Street?
Yes, Your Honor.
Does he have any? He's gonna have him call. Mr. Garza, here shortly, somebody will call you to give you instructions on what needs to be done next, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you.
Yes, sir.
Court calls cause number 210-3000472, State of Texas versus Raul Gonzalez Jr. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You're gonna have to unmute your Zoom, Mr. Gonzalez. You took off the video, but you're still muted, Mr. Gonzalez. There should be a button there, Mr. Gonzalez, that allows you to, it's like a little microphone that has a slash through it. You need to push that button to unmute. He's not able to unmute. Mr. Gonzalez, you are still muted. I cannot hear what you're saying. No, he can hear me.
How about now, sir?
Okay, there you go. Okay. Mr. Gonzalez, please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, you are charged with the offense of making an improper turn causing an accident alleged to have occurred on March 3rd, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand it?
Yes, sir.
As to the charge of making an improper turn causing an accident alleged to have occurred on March 3rd, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty, sir.
The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Gonzalez, did you have insurance to cover this accident?
I had insurance. Yes, sir.
Okay, do you know if they've taken care of the damage yet?
My damage, no, but the other person's, yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Gonzalez, have you taken I'm going to place you on 90 days deferred disposition.
What is that, sir?
That is a type of probation.
Mm-hmm.
You don't get in trouble for 90 days, no other violations. There's going to be a fine of $109.90
Yes, sir.
of $150 for a total of $259.90.
Yes, sir.
If you pay that off, don't get any other violations,
Yes, sir.
and within that 90-day period, the case will get dismissed.
Yes, sir.
Can you pay that $259.90 today?
No, sir. I'll get paid on the 30th.
Okay, can you pay it on the 30th?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the 30th
It's on a Tuesday.
on Tuesday, yes, sir. All right, I'm putting you down here for Tuesday, March 30th. Mr. Gonzalez, can I have a good phone number for you, please?
Yes, sir. 361-424-4726.
Okay, and you live in Sinton, is that correct?
That was my old address. I had recently moved, sir.
Okay.
I can give you the address, or do I have? What do
Yeah.
I do?
Do we have the address now? Is that the one in Bay City?
Correct.
Okay, we have it. All right,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Gonzalez, someone from the court will be calling you here in a little while to give you some more instructions on payment, and we got to get some paperwork to you that you have to sign, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. I'm going to go ahead and excuse you.
Thank you.
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. He's not. I can call him here in a little bit. Okay, Natalie, do you recognize of the people that are left? Anavi Cantu.
But they're not turning on the video, Judge. That's their problem. When they log on, it says to turn on audio and video. They're not turning that on.
I got you. But I'm saying, are any of these?
Raul Garza, the one on the left,
Uh-huh.
he's show cause.
Oh, I know. I got him right here.
But I don't know if it's the one on the.
Sir in the maroon shirt, what's your name? You need to unmute. I still can't hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, my name is Carlos Rosas Jr. I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's just that I couldn't get it working.
Okay.
I had a court date set for the 10th, but I couldn't do it because I had a doctor's appointment on that. And I couldn't get the Zoom working. And I'm sorry for interrupting you right now.
Okay.
Go get the Zoom working. So,
I've got your file here. Let me go ahead and call the case.
okay, yes, sir.
Calls number 210-2000-00389, State of Texas versus Carlos Angel Rosas Jr. Mr. Rosas, can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You are Carlos Angel Rosas Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Rosas, you are being charged with the offense of assault, family violence. Before I go any further, I'm going to read you an admonishment with regards to this charge. If you are convicted of a misdemeanor offense involving violence where you are or were a spouse, intimate partner, parent, or guardian of the victim, or are or were involved in another similar relationship with the victim, it may be unlawful for you to possess or purchase a firearm, including a handgun or long gun or ammunition pursuant to federal law under 18 U.S.C. section 922 G9 or section 46.04B of the Texas Penal Code. If you have any questions whether these laws make it illegal for you to possess or purchase a firearm, you should consult an attorney.
Yes, sir. I understand that, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Rosas. All right, so you are charged with the offense of assault family violence alleged to have occurred on or about the 21st day of February 2021, wherein Madeline Mesa accuses you of pushing her, and this occurred in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of that charge?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And you understand it?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
As to the charge of assault, family violence alleged to have occurred on or about February 21st, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. As to that charge, how do you plead?
Well, Your Honor, can I explain myself first before I say anything? Because I mean, it's kind of confusing what happened.
Okay, well, no, you're at this point, I don't know. Earlier I was.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry to cut you off. Go ahead.
Hold on, Mr. Rosas. So right now, you can just enter a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Now, if there's an issue you have that you want to talk to somebody about at the pretrial, the prosecutor will be present, and you can talk to him and let him know what you want to tell him.
Yeah, sure. On.
Now, the only time I can hear anything regarding the facts of this case is at the trial. Or if you plead guilty or no contest and you want to tell me something after that, I can listen to you. Okay.
All right, yes, sir.
But at that point, you know, I'm already finding you guilty.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I'll just plead guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. So, and is that something you're sure you want to do, Mr. Rosas?
Yeah, Your Honor. Yes, sir.
All right. The court will accept your plea of guilty. Mr. Rosas, who is Madeline Mesa?
She's my niece, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, you can tell me whatever you want now. You've already pled guilty, so I can listen to what you have to say before I issue punishment.
Yes, Your Honor. The altercation started was because of me and my mom were arguing over I went in there to get my laundry done at my mom's house. I came out. My mom accused me of taking some socks when I never did. I had my clothes in my hand. She goes, "Oh, look at my socks. You stole my socks," and blah, 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 blah. And just kept going. We started arguing. And when I was walking out, Miss Mesa rolled up on me, came out. It was coming towards me, stuck my hand out. We ran into each other like that when I stuck my hand out because, look, Your Honor, it's been 9 years since I've got in trouble with the law. I mean, I've caught WIs and stuff like that, but I've been put it this way, I've been laying low, minding my own business, and I don't want no trouble. Like I told them, I didn't need no trouble and stuff like that. And when I spoke to them the last time, I told them, look, if I was to get in any trouble, it'll be because of me. But anybody gets in trouble nowadays, or anybody calls out for me to help them out or anything like that, it's no longer running to help out nobody, to get involved in fights or arguments or anything like that. I told them my motto is now, it's like, okay, well, you need help, let me stand 20 feet away from you, let me call 911, and then I'll help you out that way. Other than that, I'm not gonna help you out violently or anything like that. But me and my mom got in an altercation of just arguing, verbally arguing. Miss Mesa came in here, didn't know nothing about what was going on. She bowled up on me. She came running towards me. So I just, stuck my hands like trying to push her, not push her, but tried to hold her back. And she said that I pushed her, but I never pushed her. And I told my sister, she added on more than what she was supposed to. My mom even said that she did too. But I mean, like I told my mom, I don't need no trouble. After 9 years, I've been trying to stay low and trying to stay clean and trying to stay out of trouble for 9 years. It takes a long time to get to where I'm at right now. Majority of people don't do it in 9 years, and I've been still doing it. I'm still trying to do it still to this day. So, I mean, I don't need it. I mean, I don't need no problems or anything like that. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's good that you hadn't been in trouble in 9 years, but you know, things happen.
Yeah.
And the best thing to do is walk away from these types of things.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your Honor.
I've accepted your plea guilty. I'm gonna consider what you've told me. I'm gonna place you on what's called deferred disposition, Mr. Rosas, for 90 days.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And it's gonna be a fine of $215 and cost of $81 for a total of $296. You'll have to do a 4-hour anger management course.
Wow.
Excuse me, Mr. Rosas?
Oh, I'm writing it all down.
Okay. All right. So 4-hour anger management course, you can do that online. If you do a Google search of anger management, Texas, so long it's a course that's authorized to give the course, and you get us a certificate that you did the course, that'll satisfy that requirement. That has to be done within 90 days. Your 90 days will be up on 22nd.
Okay, 90 days. Your Honor, I was going to ask you also, even spending the 6 hour in jail, what's the time too?
I didn't give you jail time.
No, I'm saying that the officer, when they arrested me, that they said that they were only going to take me in for the 6 hours and that was it. And that it'll help me out for even if we go to court or anything like that. That's what I'm asking. I spent 6 hours in jail.
Well, I'm giving you what's called deferred disposition. If I were to sentence you to something else, you get time served.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
If you're doing what I ask you to do, this case will get dismissed and you won't have it on your record.
Okay. All right. That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Okay. When can you pay the $296, Mr. Rosas?
I'm going to have to go in there and talk with them so I can set a payment arrangement.
Okay. If you come in and get an application, fill it out, then we can do something for you.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay. But in the meantime, I'm going to have that $296 is going to be due on June 22nd.
June 22nd. Okay. Yes, sir.
Any questions, Mr. Rosas?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. I just suggest you stay away from Miss Mesa.
Yes, sir.
And it looks like, unfortunately, you probably have to stay away from your parents' house because it seems like that's not a good situation there.
Well, yeah, you're right about that, Your Honor. It's just like I said, I've been trying to stay away from everything and anything, just don't want it, don't need it.
Okay, Mr. Rosas, well, I wish you luck, and let me go ahead and get a good phone number for you.
Area code 361. Let's see, 683-0912.
663-0912?
No, sir, 683.
683, sorry about that.
Yes, sir, that's okay. 0912.
Okay, and
and
you're still at?
609 West Main.
Okay, 609 West Main, okay.
Yes,
right,
sir, thank you.
Rosas, I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you, thank you.
Thank you.
What time do you have, Natalie? All right, are all these, I have Mr. Garza, Valerie Herrera, and Avi Cantu, are they all show cause? Valerie Herrera's a regular. She can't hear me? Okay. I have her right here. Okay, and give me the phone number. 356-96. I'm waiting for a line.
Yeah. It happens, like,
Hello?
Ms. Herrera?
Hello, Judge, yes.
Okay, we're having trouble hearing you, but I have you on,
Yes, I'm very sorry.
that's okay. I have you on speakerphone here. Can you please raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you,
Agreed.
do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Court calls number 210-3000529, State of Texas versus Valerie Herrera. Ms. Herrera, you are charged with the offense of driving a vehicle without a driver's license, alleged to have occurred on or about March 10th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas. Are you aware of this charge?
Yes.
You understand it?
Yes.
As to the charge of driving with no driver's license on March 10th, 2021 in Robstown, Nueces County, Texas, as to that charge, how do you plead?
No comment.
The court will accept your plea of no contest. What's the situation with your driver's license, Ms. Herrera?
I actually just got it.
When did you get it?
Yesterday.
Natalie, is that within the 20 days?
yesterday when she called, I thought she still needed something to do.
My clerk is saying when you called yesterday, she thought you still needed something to do.
No, yes, I needed to take the driving test, but yesterday I got the driver's license itself in the mail. So I was going to ask you about that because I didn't want to tell you, oh, no, I don't have it, and then I have it. So I do need to take the driving part of it still, but I have an issued driver's license.
Let's do this, Ms. Herrera. You think you can bring a copy of that license to the court? So,
Yes.
or you can email it.
I don't know how to do that. I would rather go in.
Okay, now if you can bring it in, that's fine. Okay, because if it's a valid driver's license, I'll do what's called the compliance dismissal, and that's going to be how much? 20. That'll just be $20.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, now if it's not, then it'll be a fine of $125, cost of $81 for a total of $206. I'll place you on deferred disposition for 90 days. It'll get dismissed, but $20 is better than $206.
Yes, sir. It is.
Okay, if you can, please bring that in, okay?
Yes, sir, I will.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you.
All right.
Thank you.
so much.
So I just she pled that, Natalie? And if she, huh? No contest. Okay, so Ana V and Mr. Garza are show cause, right? Court calls number 0907 00251, 0907 00252, 1105 00049, 1105 00050. State of Texas versus Raul Garza. Please raise your right hand, Mr. Garza. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Garza, you can put your hand down. Mr. Garza, you are before the court with an application for time payment extension and/or community service regarding total outstanding fines and fees of $5,186.10. Is that your understanding?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Garza, so I'm being told you've been before my court before where I gave you community service, but you didn't do it.
Yes, sir. How can I say this? I had this conversation with you before, but I know the clerks were busy at the time and were behind at the time. So when I did speak with you at that time, we were issuing the community service, but like I said, they were behind, so I had to wait. And well, at the time, me and my wife were both out of a job, And like shortly after that, that's when she had found one, and I was over here taking care of my son.
I didn't finish his paper, I was on mute.
Okay.
And then he said he did some cleaning service hours. I don't know where at. But so I tried to reset him again.
Okay, Mr. Garza, I understand that you came in right before the pandemic started, and I know everything kind of just went south after that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna allow you to do the community service hours as ordered before. If you, when you wanted to come by to pick up the paper. Can you come by tomorrow, Mr. Garza?
Sure, that's fine.
Come by the court tomorrow and we'll have the paperwork ready for you, okay?
Okay,
All right, sir. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna give him what's on here. Right, you already have it. And Aviv gone through, she's also showing.
Yes. She's been for you also. She's been just giving like small payments. Here and there, so we'll an application so that she can be put on actual payment plan. Because she owes almost 4,000.
Court calls number 17110874448, 18020010078, 1702 00985, 1702 00986, 1705 003 0903 00126, 1109 00562, 1109 00563, 1112000193, 1707005013, 1710086, State of Texas versus Ana V. Cantu. Ms. Cantu, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. Is your video not working, Ms. Cantu?
I've tried to turn it on and I just can't. I even
Okay.
called.
That's okay. That's all right. Can you please raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Cantu, I'm holding what's called an application for time payment extension and/or community service regarding total outstanding fines and fees of $3,871.50. Is that your understanding of how much you owe, Ms. Cantu?
Yes.
Okay. And it looks like you are employed, is that correct?
Yes.
And you make about $476 a month?
Yes, but I also get a check for my son.
Okay, so you have income coming in.
Yes. And I throughout the year, I've been making payments.
Okay, and I see, okay. Well, I'm gonna find that you do qualify for what you are requesting, which looks like to be a payment agreement.
Yes.
An payment agreement. How much can you give a month, Ms. Cantu?
I could give about $100 a month.
You know, that has you getting paid, paying this thing off in probably 3 years, Ms. Cantu.
I'm actually waiting for my income tax to pay it off. I have not received it yet. And I went in on Monday. I was going to pay off one of the tickets for $256, but I was advised to wait till I came to court and then pay it off because they said it was already calculated to the 3871.
Yes. Let me ask you this, Ms. Cantu, when do you expect to get your income tax?
I don't know. I've been waiting for it. I filed it on the 1st. It got accepted on the 12th and still haven't received it.
Okay. I'm gonna reset you for 30 days. We'll see if you have it then. If you don't have it then we'll have to talk about doing something different, okay?
Okay, can I still make my payment today for one of the tickets?
Yeah, you can come make your payment or call in. Okay?
Okay, so am I gonna do another this way?
Yeah, unless you get your income before then and you come and take care of it, then you don't have to come and do this again. But if not, you'll get a notice of a new hearing like this, and we can do it like this over the, where you're, if your video is not working, that's no problem.
Okay,
Okay, Ms. Cantu?
yes, sir.
All right, thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And we are off the record. The time is 11:02 a.m.